Hey folks, this is Mary. Welcome to day 24 of 30 Blue Ink's 30 Days. And one thing I wanted to mention before I started talking about the ink was how I cleaned out this pen. A few days ago I did Troublemaker Simoon and I put it in a Jinhao 992, and I was complaining that it had gotten liquid inside the section here and I couldn't clean it out. And a man named Thomas commented and said I should check out a video by SBRE Brown about how to disassemble the Jinhao. So I tried it and it worked. So I have been cleaning out all of my Jinhaos and my Monzas today, trying to get all the ink out of it, but it's really easy. You just twist it gently and look, there it is. And it's all clean. I might have a little bit of paper towel lint in there, but anyway, all cleaned out and ready for the next ink to go in it, so I'm very happy about that, because that liquid inside the feed was just driving, the liquid inside the section was just driving me nuts. Okay, so, we are ready to ink up with our ink of the day, and today it is going to be TWSBI Sapphire Blue. I think I mentioned this sample before. It says TWSBI Blue on the label, but I looked at my order and it's actually TWSBI Sapphire Blue. And I really enjoyed seeing the TWSBI Midnight Blue on Manda B's channel, and I thought that's what I had, but it's not. So I went ahead and ordered a sample of the Midnight Blue. So we might be seeing that one later, I don't know. But I figured I should start with the one that I purchased first. So we're going to try to get this sucker inked up here. It's all squeaky clean, and I don't know if you've run into this, but when a pen is squeaky clean, it doesn't want to fill very easily. So you got to kind of prime the pump, so to speak, and maybe dip the nib in the ink to kind of get it wet. So let me wipe this off a little bit. And also, I don't know if you guys like to do this, but since I just filled the pen, I like to turn the converter down a little bit to kind of soak the feed. And sometimes I fill directly into the converter. I take the converter off the pen and put the converter in the ink and fill it. And then when I do that, I'll crank it down a little bit to make sure that the feed gets saturated. Just a little trick to help things get moving. All right, I think we are ready to go here. So this is my sample, and this is TWSBI Sapphire Blue. Blue is my favorite color, as you have probably already guessed, and sapphires are my favorite gemstone. Alright, now we need a Q-tip so we can do our swatch. Ooh, well that's very pretty. See, I just hadn't sampled the sapphire yet. I had only seen the Midnight Blue, and I thought I liked that one better, but here I am sampling the Sapphire Blue, and I think it's gorgeous. So I just can't jump to conclusions. Alrighty, so I'm looking for something to prop him up on. I didn't like my camera setup from yesterday, so I've moved the camera around again, and I don't know if I like this setup either. If anybody has any preferences, or if anybody notices a difference, let me know. And now we're going to do our writing sample on our Clairefontaine paper. I think that page is pretty full. And you can see on the other side of the paper, there hasn't been any bleed through on this paper. You're probably familiar with Clairefontaine paper, but it's really nice, fountain pen friendly paper. All right. Well, that is looking lovely. Ooh, can you see that? Very pretty. A nice saturated blue. All right, let's take a look at our sample. And Gus is very excited about the sample too. So, let's see. It's a very pretty blue. It looks like it has a little bit of red. Do they call that a red halo when it's right around the edge? When it kind of pulls on the edge? It's very pretty. Can you see that? This is a very nice blue. Okay, so let's see what I have that might go along with this. Here is 3 Oysters Cobalt. And that's actually not a bad match. I think the Cobalt has a bit more red sheen. The Sapphire Blue has kind of a hint of sheen, but the Cobalt has more sheen. And here is Diamine Oxford Blue, a darker ink with lots of sheen. And this is that one that has the almost orange looking sheen to it. Alright, here's a really bright one, Bay State Blue. But he is definitely not in the same category. Let's see, here's Ferris Wheel Press Jelly Bean Blue. Now he's looking a lot like, I'd say either Oxford Blue or Cobalt, but not too much like Sapphire Blue. It actually looks like the Sapphire Blue might be lightening up a little bit as it dries. Let's see. This is Colorverse Depth. Again, he's looking a bit darker. Here is KWZ Standard Azure number 5. And he's looking a little bit more teal, I think. Lots of red sheen on this one, but not quite as blue as Sapphire Blue. And here is Bunga Box Hatsukoi First Love Sapphire. A lovely, lovely ink with lots of sheen. But again, not really a very good match for that. Now here's Monteverde Malibu Blue. I think this one is looking much closer. It's got that same kind of soft tone as the Sapphire Blue. I think the Malibu Blue might be a little more purple, but it's much closer than the other ones have been. Here's Noodler's Baltimore Canyon Blue. And I think that's a brighter blue. Of course, lots of sheen on this one, so not that one. Let's see, here is Private Reserve Cosmic Cobalt. And a little bit closer. Here is Private Reserve Lake Placid Blue. A very nice blue, but more saturated, I think, than the Sapphire Blue. Here is Kobe number 2 Catawba Blue. And I think the color of the blue is kind of close to Sapphire Blue, but this one has lots and lots of red sheen, and that tends to give it a little more purple tone. And actually, when I used this one before, I was thinking I didn't like it all that much, but looking at it now compared with these, I'm thinking it's lovely. Here is Rohrer and Klingner Königsblau. And this one seems a bit lighter. Let's see. And those are all looking much darker. Here is Majestic Blue. Of course, lots of red sheen on this one, but no. Well, I think Malibu Blue might be about our closest match. And again, this one is a a fairly close color match, but all the sheen on this one is changing the way that it looks. But I think these two are fairly close. This one doesn't seem to have much sheen to it at all. For those of you that have used Malibu Blue before, have you noticed any sheen on it? I'm not seeing any here. And this has kind of got that red halo around the edge. Very nice. All right, well, that is going to wrap up our video for today. So if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. And please excuse the interruptions from Gus. He always gets so excited whenever I make videos. And I hope you're enjoying your pens and inks today. And please let me know which pens and inks you've been using. I'm always interested to know. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.